welcome to our time management webinar. Let me just close these things and let's get started. I'm going to share today with you a couple of things that should help you with time management. Starting with LastPass. LastPass is just so that you don't waste your time typing passwords and trying to reset passwords and wasting time trying to remember all your passwords. So this is one master key password that once you go into something that some account or some website that you already have an account, this will happen. So let me use here Udacity as an example. Okay, I'm already signed in for Udacity. Let me just sign out. I want to sign in, and they have here all my accounts and passwords. So I just have to press this one. This is my email, and it will sign in right away. If I'm signing in for the first time, it will show here a message prompting me to save this. Really easy to use, very intuitive. And jumping, this won't save you that much time, but it will save you those couple of minutes that adding on can make a difference. Jumping on to the next one, it's Asana. Asana is a project management tool that will help you keep everything in place. So once again, using LastPass here. And here you have different projects: on-site, SEO. So let's go to this one. Here it's in Portuguese. This is a project that I'm no longer doing because the team wasn't able to use Asana, so we just went to offline planning. But basically, let's see, we want to create a new project. Let's say we're going to create a project about our Facebook campaign. Here we can add different tasks. So let's say one of the tasks is setting objective, site setting an objective. You have maybe a subtask of research, interview, target audience before you set an objective. What else we might do before setting an objective? Creating an empathy map. Uh, empathy map, and so on. Here you can also create that's it. So you have here set an objective with its subtasks and add set with its subtasks. Right, the subtasks show here. It's very intuitive to use. You can add here attach files. You can copy the link to this in order to post into a different social uh, work thing that you have, like Slack. Let's say you have a team inside Slack, you can use this in order to post there on Slack and take people right to the task that you're talking about. You can, like, in order to show people that you've seen it already, you can duplicate these tasks in order to make it into a process. So you always have a project, and when that project works, you're trying to make it into a process. So you keep getting the benefits and the results from that project, and that's making it a process. In order to make that processes faster, those processes faster, you can duplicate your projects and tasks. Here you have some premium usage things that is just uh, marking things and visualizing things and managing a series of projects. So this for for advanced users of this. Marking as dependent, marking one task as dependent on another, and things like that. But this is very intuitive, especially if you're starting now with it. You won't find any problems with that. Another thing I want to show it to you is Todoist. So Todoist is much simpler, and Asana is just a list, and this is actually greater to have on your cell phone. So you keep on adding things, even just a reminder that you have certain projects to complete, maybe in Asana. You can keep reminders there for you. Organizing tutorial part 2. So these are things that I have to do on my list. Um, and this can serve you as a reminder to go and check your Asana and to do other things as well. So what's the other thing that I want to show to you? Zapier. Zapier is a marketing automation tool. Zapier, it will cost you a bit more because they only give you a period of time for free, and soon after you will need to get a premium version if you want to keep using it. But let me show you how it works, the logic behind it. So let's say I want to connect maybe MailChimp to Slack. So I want to say that when a new subscriber comes, I want to send a message to a channel to notify. So I create a Zap for that, right? So every time now I have to connect my MailChimp and all that. But you're getting the logic, right? Uh, Once someone subscribes to my email and have all my accounts connected to my email list, I will get a message that someone new has subscribed in a Slack channel, a specified Slack channel that I have, right? Already have some Zaps here that I did for a test. I don't use Zapier because to get most out of it, you have to have the premium version. Um, what you have here. If someone sends me an email, uh, add that into a Google Sheet, right? And you can play around with this. You can start playing around with this and getting a lot of benefits out of this, because everything that you see that is repetitive, you might be able to automate it using Zapier. But if you're not able to automate it using Zapier, the more daunting task that you have on your day-to-day, that you can automate it here. If this happens, then do this, which is basic coding. Then you can hire people on Upwork or post a job in Indeed or Fiverr. Uh, I'm not really a fan of. Might be scammers there, but Upwork is a great one, and Indeed might also be a great one. I'm not sure how remote.co happens, but I really trust them as well. But let's stick with Upwork. Upwork, basically, you're hiring people. You are going to sign up as someone wants to hire other people. You're going to add credits, and once you have credits on it, you can start hiring people and posting your jobs. Then freelancers will take on those jobs. If this is a good option, if you have a lot of time, you don't have a lot of time, but you're making enough money. So if you're basically spending all your time just uh, to get money in, you should start thinking about hiring freelancers, and freelancers from that you're hiring from third world countries. It will really come in cheap, and these people who are qualified to do those tasks, you just have to find them. So you do have a great opportunity here. You have other people who will complete the DMND with you, and you'll know that they have the skills in order to, when it comes to marketing and doing certain tasks, that you also perform during this DMND. So you might want to network with these people if you have a business, or if you're someone who's cogitating going into the freelance market. Maybe you want to network with people who have a business, who are living in a country with a greater currency. Those who have businesses in a country with a greater currency can hire those in third world countries for much cheaper, and those who are freelancers in third world countries will get paid in a better currency, and oftentimes get a better salary than they would get from here. This is a quick tutorial that I just wanted to give some tips on how you can save time and organize your time, basically. So if you're using this, you should be able to have enough free time, because you're going to have everything organized here through Todoist and Zapier. You're going to start creating your reminders on what you have to do and get those things checked off your list, and start completing your project tasks. Once you have these two done, you can start automating some of those tasks that you're seeing, some of those processes that you're seeing that are very repetitive and can be automated through a system like Zapier. And once you have if you have a lot of tasks here that you're not managing to automate it, you might think about hiring a freelancer, right? And of course, LastPass just for saving time and for sharing passwords without which is a way I will show it to you now. Let me just log into my LastPass. So you can share this, your passwords. Here I have a lot of accounts, and you can share your passwords through here. You just click share, and then you write an email to the person that you want to share your password with. So this is basically it. You have your password time saving. You have your organizing tools, which is Todoist, allied with Asana. You have a way to automate your processes using Zapier, and those things that you can't automate, you just send it to freelancers. And this way, hopefully, you can save more time than and have more time to do the things that are important, which is getting new skills in order to improve your business, getting new skills in order to improve your career, and really focus on the things that matter and leave those processes and daunting tasks to an automated system or to a freelancer, a new starting freelancer. So that's it for today. Those are the tips that I have. And if you have any questions, do DM me